sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Bills with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With him leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 52 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Singletary.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. He was covered by Josh Norman.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move to go for him. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Steelers 62.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king. A record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too close.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On first down, Allen out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And out. Tyler Bass.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 55, I got you, punk.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
For the Bills field goal.
So it's halftime here on Sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you a Stones. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
They're running it. 55's Mike.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Singletary. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike 55, Mike 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, Steven Nelson able to get a hand in and cover coverage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm trying to come.
From the gun, it's Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go. Hey, check right.
Throwing again. Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and
to throw again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Covered by Steven Nelson.
Allen now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
On the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Let's bring it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And 1 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Allen now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And again, it's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills claw one back. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Into the end zone for 6.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Back 55.
From midfield, here's Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love it.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 67 yards.
leads.
And this offense is running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes this out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now they'll throw with Allen. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At their own 30. Yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
35-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass, incomplete. Intended for
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick slant to Brown. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
And yes, they want... the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. throwing the botch PAT. They're set to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Oh, we got plenty of
in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 72 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Who that? Hey, check right. Watch 55. Here it comes. 55.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go back to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
For Pittsburgh.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 55. Get your swarm on. Mike 55.
Allen maybe with a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
What did they call that on?
And that one was... Relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to John.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
40-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
55,
Allen going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
T.J. Watt. Ben Roethlisberger's sack.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
James Conner, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He hits Beasley right side. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to... Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ed Oliver.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Deontay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Incomplete.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Allen to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
If that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy. 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing the golden high tops as well.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ben Roethlisberger sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Conner. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they get to it with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City.